Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Lorraine, and I'm back again with another video of selfish therapy. Guys, if this is your first time, welcome aboard. On this channel, we talk about any and everything self-therapy. If you like my other videos, if you have not watched them, please make sure that you go ahead and do so. And if you do like them, you can show your support by subscribing to my channel and turning on your post notification bell, so whenever I post new content, you guys are notified first. All right, so with that being said, guys, I'm gonna jump right into it. Today we're gonna be talking about from my perspective, some of the things that I use to tell dating a boy versus dating a man, a real man. All right, so we're gonna talk about it tonight. We're gonna make it a little bit fun. So stay tuned if you want to hear what I have to say. All right. So tonight I wanted to share some of the things from my perspective that I use to determine the difference between dating a man versus when you're dating a boy. And again, we could agree to disagree with some of these things, but listen, I am going to talk about it. Men, don't take it anyway, because I am going to be doing a follow-up regarding the lady. So stay tuned for that. That's probably going to be my part 2. But for right now, we're talking about the men. Okay, let's get into it about the man then. All right, so the first one is boys are possessive while men are protective. And let me explain to you why. Underdeveloped man, excuse me, they feel like, okay, they own you. They feel like, oh my God, it's a problem if you don't include them in everything. While on the other hand, a man understands that it's a privilege to have this woman in his life. He feels like the same way it's a privilege that he chose her, it's the same thing. It's a privilege that she chose him, right? And it's a two-way street versus "Ma own you, you belong to me, you're mine, you can't talk to anybody else," and all of that. So there's a difference. Possessive and protective. Okay? Know the difference. All right, moving on to number 2. Boys give you empty promises. Right? Why? Because they don't understand how a broken promise can affect a woman. And on the other hand, a man does everything in his power to keep his word. He tries not to make promises that he's not sure he can keep. However, if he does make one, he does everything in his power not to break that, because he understands the damage that could be done to his loved one if that promise is broken. There's a difference. Number 3, a boy would definitely make you feel it's like you're running this race of trying to feel enough. You're always feeling like you're lacking something based on how this person treats you, how they talk to you, how they talk about you. You always feel like you're less than, and that is on account of their own insecurities. They deflect on you and make you feel like, okay, you're not good enough for them. Versus a man who will fall in love with who you are, exactly where you are, is not threatened by the woman that he has. He actually is very proud and happy for you, and he shows that in his actions. He definitely wants to see you win, and is inspired by who you are. He feels proud to have you by his side, and you feel that in his actions. When he talks about, the way he speaks about you, the way he involves you in things that he's doing. It doesn't feel like a competition, but more so like a partnership. And in turn, you as a person will want to push and improve the areas that you want to improve, not because he says so, but because you feel like, okay, you respect and love this person so much, you always feel like there's more that you can give. All right, so that's the difference. A big one is boys is only attracted to your physical appearance, your outward appearance. Men get attracted, they're attracted to literally your mind and your soul and what you have to offer. Boys talk about today, men talk about the future, right? There's a difference with them. So pay attention to that. Another one is boys believe that providing for you is all that is needed for a happy and healthy relationship. Men understand that it's a collective effort, it's a partnership, and a happy home is built on, it's a two-way street, and it can't just be for one person. It actually goes both ways. And this is a good one. Boys, they bottle up their feelings, they don't know how to express themselves properly, and then they lash out in whatever way, whether that's slamming stuff, whether that's leaving and not answering the phones, whether that's whatever that looks like to them. While a man will admit that, you know what, he will express himself, if it's a situation where he's wrong, he'll admit when he's wrong, he'll apologize for it, and he'll do what he needs to do to try and fix it. That's the difference. That's a huge difference. All right? And boys will blame you even when they're wrong. Remember that. Boys are always going for more. They always think, okay, I can do better. And is always looking for more. While a man will know what he has and will do everything in his power to hold on to that. Okay? Boys make a lot of excuses that, they're busy or, basically treat you like an option. You'll know that, okay, so it's when I have time. While men will make the time if they care. They will make the time for you. No matter how busy they are, they will make the time for you. All right, so pay attention to those things too. Men understand the importance of coming into your world and doing some of the things that you like, as well. Not only you going into his world. And I say this because a lot of the times you have, and it goes both ways, but because we're speaking of men today, you have a lot of the times that that women will put everything they like or, anything they would like to do to the side to accommodate, and just because they just want to be around this man, they want to spend time with the man. But a man understands how important it is for him to do the same for a woman, and boys, they don't. Boys generally make impulsive decisions. They make decisions on impulse, whether that's out of anger, whether that's out of whatever it is. They just don't think about these things. While a man understands the importance of time and priority and properly planning. And just putting things into perspective before they make a move. You know why? They pay attention to how that will not only affect them, but how it affects the people they love. A boy's reasoning for wanting a woman in his life, even if they know this is a gem, the reasoning behind him wanting that gem in his life is because he has a fragile ego. Right? He doesn't even understand what to do with such a gem. But men, they want you in their life because they realize that with this person, my life is better. With this person, this is where I could go. And together we could do big things. While boys don't think about stuff like that. Okay? Hence, because of those decisions, a lot of the times they play these games with these women. They don't understand how it affects these women. And then we become the angry people. No, you play too much. Too much. I'm just saying. Listen, boys, their interest in you is as far as it's beneficial to them. But with men, a man's interest is to literally know everything about you. Literally to study you, to understand who you are, to understand the things you like, the things you don't like, down to your eye color. They remember everything you tell them. Anything of significance, they remember that. They think about you in everything. Every time they're gonna make a decision, you come to mind, even if you're not even in a full committed relationship as of yet. But they think about, how is this decision going to affect her. All right, so that's a the boys want you to do it their way. Men want is willing to compromise, right? So you see there, like, let's say for instance, if you're gonna do a huge, let's say a move, because that's a big thing. Just off the top of my head, you're supposed to move somewhere. A boy will want you to move to where he is, take your life up, come to where he is, doesn't think about the consequences of what such a big move would be, while a man would try to compromise, or let's talk about it and see what makes more sense. And if it means that it's easier for him to move, then he has no problem doing that. Or let's meet in the middle. All right, so little things like that, and the move is an example. All right, and just a little side note, ladies, just quickly, well, men, guys, just a little side note. Pay attention to those little things. I know we say you were taught, okay, you know, the importance of courtship and a man pulling out your chair, opening the car door for you, and so on and so forth. But you also want to pay attention to how protective a man is. You know, let's say you go out, if you guys are just like walking up and down the street, like, are you on the outside of the street? Does he put you on the inside and stay on the outside? Little things like that. You know, if there's something going on, this man goes before you to protect you. These are little things. And I think I saw that on Steve Harvey said something about that, mentioned that. And it does make sense. These are little things, because now you feel like, okay, this person is putting you before them. All right, guys. And the last but not least, boys always make you feel bad to be successful. It's always like a competition. It's always like, they want you to downplay who you are, downplay your confidence, your success, just to make them feel better. While men are not intimidated by your success. Men actually cheer you on. They are happy to say, okay, this is my woman. And it's not a competing thing. They understand that if she wins, they win. Make sense? Versus, oh, she win and it's just her up there and I'm down here. No. She win, he wins, she wins, they win together. And the man understands that. All right? So guys, there you have it. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate your time. And I hope my video was interesting enough. If you guys liked the video, or even if you have anything to say, even if you disagree, leave a comment down below, guys. Leave me a thumbs up if you do like the video. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on it. And again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Again, part 2 is coming when it comes to girls versus women. All right? And I'm going to share some real nice and interesting things for you on that topic. Because listen, I know a little bit more about that side. All right? So again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your support, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notification bell. And with that, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you.